Hi there, this is Derek from Pacific Coast Auto in Japan, and today we're looking at 2001 Subaru Impreza WRX STi. This one here was bought from auction here in Japan, and we are going to export this one to Canada. This one has just under 85,000 original kilometers. Those are authentic mileage. Engine is a EJ20 2-liter boxer style engine with turbocharger. Being the STi, you get a little bit faster engine, 280 horsepower if you believe Subaru in the way that they rate their engines. Most likely a little bit higher than that. Comes with 6-speed manual transmission as well. And the vehicle overall looks to be in general stock condition. This one with the low style spoiler. I believe that spoiler is probably more effective than the big picnic table style, but in my opinion not as cool looking. Now this one is an auction grade 0. Which is a little bit interesting because most of the time there is no auction grade 0. And let me explain that in just a bit. But first off, engine's making a bit of a weird sound that comes and goes. You can hear it right now. It's kind of like a whirring sound, like whir, whir, whir. And then it comes and goes, and so it just shuts itself off for some reason sometimes. Now I did check it if it was the AC by turning the AC off, and it isn't that, but it does sound like something outside of the engine, but I don't know for certain. Turbo, intercooler, alternator, yeah. And the red intake manifold is for the STi only. Come on, there we go. Ugh. Cool black hood. There we go. Okay, give you a quick peek of the car, and then we'll go over the condition of it. Okay, and Japanese plate on it still. Super cool. Here's the auction sheet, and so let's read this. I'll translate this to English for you. And so, this auction sheet, the format's a little bit weird compared to most of them, so bear with me for a sec. The 2001 August Impreza WRX STi 2000cc. This is a GDB. Notice the GDA is the WRX and GDB is the STi. 6-speed manual is stock on this one. Original silver color. Obviously it is 4-wheel drive. Auction grade 0, interior and exterior C. I believe what happened with this one is it was an auction grade 3.5 and then was relisted again after the seller couldn't sell it the first time at auction, and then they listed it as a 0 in order to cut down on the sales cost on that. I believe that's what happened with this one. Comes with power steering, power windows, ABS, alloy wheels, aftermarket CD player, airbag, and AC on it. And then here's the report. This auction puts the sales points together with the report. Here's the sales points, these ones, and here's the report. So let me read this for you. STi exhaust, STi bucket seats, Momo steering wheel, rear spoiler, all of those are original. Comes with the Japanese highway toll collection box. Wheels are scratched, door mirrors are scratched. Hood is a different color than the regular one. It has various scratches and dents on it. The clutch makes sounds. Now it could be that sound is coming from the clutch. I'm not too sure, but the clutch also makes another sound when you push the clutch pedal down. It makes a sound anytime the clutch pedal is down, and so that signifies it's a throwout bearing that's making that sound. What I would recommend doing is replacing the clutch on a car with 85,000 kilometers. It's probably on the original clutch still, and so replace the two bearings inside the clutch. The flywheel, it needs to be resurfaced, replace the clutch disc, and then I'm guessing that sound will go away. Maybe yes, maybe no, but nonetheless it should be done anyway. Okay, and then the left center pillar is dented. Now I did look at it in another video and couldn't find any damage. Opened the other door up and took a look at it. The only thing I could find is maybe this area here is a little bit damaged, but like I said in that other video, both of the doors open and close appropriately, and there's no issues with the way that the doors look lining up style here. And so I don't really see any problem there. End panel is dented. That's the metal underneath the rear bumper, and then it has various modifications on it. Maybe that's not what that says. Oh man. Okay. I'm sorry, I can't read that one. Interior is dirty, and then looking at the body here, you got a U2 dent here and a B2 dent here. I'll show you the B2 dent. It's the only one that really stands out, and it's right down here, and it's underneath the character line, and so you can't see it unless you go at the appropriate angle, and then you can see it quite a bit. But as far as dents that size, it's much better to have one down there than it is to have one on the top of a fender or on the top of a door where everybody's going to be able to see it. And then there's a couple of places, the bumper A2 over here, A2 here, and these are medium scratches. There are quite a few scratches here and there, and I got them in the pictures, but they're not really that bad, and they're something that you can live with, I would say. Now, I'm not sure exactly how much this one costs because I can't remember, but we don't usually say the prices of the vehicles in the videos, but I will say a vehicle in, or the Impreza's range in price from about 350,000 at the low end to just over 1,000,000 yen at the high end for the STIs. And the low end ones you probably aren't going to want to get. We get a number of people who look at the past sales prices, and you can see that on our website, and then they only gravitate toward the bottom 20% and think, I can get a good car for that price, without understanding that it's probably going to have engine or transmission or corrosion hole problems, and probably better to spend a little bit more to get a better conditioned car than to get one like that. Okay, and so black hood. Actually, it looks quite good on the car. And then foggy headlights, has the fog light covers because it's an STI. And then the plate doesn't come with the car, it has to be sent in when we deregister it, which is too bad. If you look at the hood, it has some marks where a different hood scoop used to be. And so somebody had a larger hood scoop on here, which is fair enough because this one here is the bug eye, and then the next one people call the blob eye had a bigger hood scoop on it. Okay, these are the stock 17-inch wheels for the STI in Japan. You can see the Brembo calipers are in there, and those are the stock calipers that come on it. 4 pistons in the front, 2 pistons in the rear. Tires are a nice win because they're Bridgestone Potenza 003, and they're 2015, so they have a lot of tread left on them. Excuse me. And look at this. Pink nuts. Yeah. Okay. Excuse me, still a little bit sick. Lots of scratchies down here. And then Subaru Technica International STi on it. Okay, we got some scratches in here. You heard it right there, right? The sound goes out a little bit. A couple of scratches here. Scratches here. And then there's some flex cracks on the back of the bumper in this section here. Somebody backed into a little old lady that was much tougher than the back bumper of a Subaru, I guess. Carrying a yellow handbag. Okay, and this badge is a little bit neat. Notice the pink with the silver together. All right, going into the car here. Interior, I would say, is pretty good. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. Got a lovely two-tone black and blue. Steering wheel's in good shape. Driver's seat is probably a 7.5 out of 10. It's in good shape, and then the only area of wear is right down here where it's a little bit saggy and a little bit threadbare. Okay, it's a Momo steering wheel, intercooler water spray, and I actually tested this out. Usually when I shoot the report, I don't test the water spray. You can either set it to auto, or you can set it to just press this button, it'll spray. And there's a windshield washer nozzle that is inside here, and it sprays water down onto your intercooler, and the purpose of that is the wet intercooler, when the water evaporates, which it will immediately because it's going to be pretty hot inside your engine bay, is going to take a lot of that heat away. And intercoolers are designed to make the air cooler, and so taking that heat away allows your air to compress better, which means more power. Okay, there's the Aftermarket Cd Player. It's actually touch screen-ish, navigation-ish thing, but usually these things have to be changed. Radio presets don't work, and then sometimes the menus are in Japanese, and sometimes they're just low quality. This one seems pretty nice though. It has auxiliary input here, and then has a SD card slot there. There is no card in there, which is sad. Sometimes you get a whole bunch of music in them for free. It also has a drive recorder up here, which had a card still in it, And so I grabbed that card out, and we're going to send that in the package of goods. Nice thing about the Imprezas is they don't come with cigarette lighters. Most of them that I've seen, they just come with that knobby thing, and then this one hasn't been smoked in. Okay, there's a floor mat here, and there's a sans floor mat over here, but there are some floor mats in the trunk, and one of them is going to fit there. Ones in the back are also not there. 6 speeds here, a little bit loose, but not that bad compared to the average one, and it's fine to shift. I'll show you the throw bearing noise. Listen to this. Okay. Woo! Pop the trunk into the back here. Okay. And look, there's a little note, and it says, clutch. Clutch. Okay. Open up. Here's floor mats. Bigger trunk than you would think that you get in the back here. And well, that's basically it. So these Imprezas are still relatively good priced. We're seeing the prices go up slightly at the moment, but there are plenty of them here in Japan, and so buying them is easy. And I haven't had any problems with them. They seem to be pretty reliable, they're fast, and they feel really good to drive. So very good cars. Anyway, thanks for watching this. Check out the comment section or check out our website. Link to that in the description. Thanks a lot for watching, and have a nice day.